Hello everybody, what is going on? And welcome back to our Road to Glory career mode. Good to see you. I hope I find you well. It has been a little while between episodes, so I'll quickly catch you up on what you might have missed last time or just forgot about. So in the last video, we made our Champions League debut. We played against Basel in the group stage and won that game. However, our title defence took a hit as we fell to a 1-0 defeat to Manchester United. So if you've not seen the episode or want to see it again, go back and watch that and we'll catch you up today. We've got 6 games to get through today as we're just looking to take the Premier League games game by game and see what happens with that. But our main focus this season is, of course, on the Champions League. And we've got 2 Champions League games coming up. It's the other 2 teams in our group, Monaco and Leipzig. So I really would like to pick up 2 wins from 2. But 4 post-con matches to show you as we start the day with Watford away at Vicarage Road. And let's just say it was brilliant to see this result because Lopez scored his first Premier League goal since returning to the club in that big money move. Hadn't got one up until this game, but like it is, he waits for one and he ends up getting a fair few. And we were just running rampant in this one. 3-0 up inside half an hour. Kovalenko with the latest of the 3. I didn't show you too much with the replays of these goals because we just had to get through them. There was a fair few. As he moved into the second half, Lopez would grab his second of the game, I think this is. Might be his third. No, I believe this is his second as he coolly slots that one into the bottom corner past the goalkeeper. And then in the 63rd minute, we went on the attack again. Rice with the ball at his feet. Yeah, this is the hat-trick goal for Lopez. It was really well taken, actually. First time St. Maximin lays it into his path, and he rifles that one at the near post. Watford 0, Forest Green 5. But all in all, it still keeps us behind City. And I believe still behind Spurs as well, even with a big win up against Watford here to start the day. So, great way to begin, but let's see if we can move that into the remaining games we've got today. And one thing to note as well, as I show you it a bit later on, Chelsea are having a very, very poor start to their season. You'll see their position in the table a bit later on, but looking at how we started, yeah, it's not as bad as them. I'll say that for sure. So off the back of a 5-0 win, we had Everton and we welcomed them to the new lawn. And I was thinking, well, we've just won 5-0, so surely this should be not necessarily a 5-0 win, but it should still be a simple win for us. Benrahma is probably their best player in their starting 11. And Lopez picked the pocket of the midfielder there, went through, found Solano, and he just does what Solano does best, doesn't he? As he pulls it on the right foot. Lovely trickery, and the finish, actually, when you see it in the replay, is top quality from our number 9. Look at this. Into the top corner. No chance for Jordan Pickford. And that was 1-0 Forest Green. But we had Henderson to thank for keeping us in front because Everton created a chance of their own. It fell eventually to Mayoral after Barnes laid it towards him. And as I said, Henderson was equal to the shot. We had a chance to make it 2-0. Lopez free kick. Looking at this though, as he hits the crossbar from it, I think Pickford had this covered. So yeah, if it was a little bit lower, I still think Pickford would have made that save. And just before the half-time whistle, actually, Pickford involved. Dest down the right-hand side, puts the cross in. There's Solano. Decent stop from Everton's number 1. Kovalenko trying to keep the ball alive. Weaves his way through into the penalty area, but eventually he gets himself a corner. Nothing coming of it. The second half was very quiet, though, up until the last minute of the game when Bardi found St. Maximin down the right-hand side. He kept his composure as he gets to the byline and lays a simple ball back to Solano, who's never going to miss from there. So a 2-0 win in the end for us. Not quite as convincing as the first game of the day, but still a clean sheet, a win by 2 goals. I'll take that 100%. 6 points from 6. But you won't be surprised to find out that City had won both of their games as well. So their 100% start to the season in terms of win rate, it keeps going, and that'll likely be the case unless we can stop them. Maybe United possibly might be able to, or Spurs as well. Spurs, of course, the only other side to have beaten us so far. And Spurs look pretty good this season, so maybe they'll be able to take some points off of City. But speaking of the Champions League then, it was time to take on Leipzig, the second game of our group stage. And I'm unsure as to whether or not this is the toughest one we have. Of course, with Monaco still to play, there's arguments for both teams of them being, better than the other one. But we'll see as we went into this game. Solano there was rather frustrated he hadn't scored. He was offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But we started off the game pretty strongly, and then they put on a press, which we did really well to get out of. Todibo towards Ben Godfrey. We play around this with the football exceptionally well. And then Lopez found Kovalenko, off to Vargas, and within 6-7 passes, we were into the back of the net. So what a move, and what a way to beat the press. We kept calm. We didn't allow us to lose the ball at any point during that, and we deserved to score it at the end of it. So 1-0 up, seemingly cruising up until our opponents pulled themselves back level with their first shot of the game. Moise Keane to Sabitzer, who rifled it into the back of the net. There wasn't much that Henderson could have done about this, so it is frustrating to, you know, give them the goal from their very first shot, but there was still a lot of time in the game, and we were definitely the better side in this first half, that I was still pretty confident that we'd find another goal. We nearly had it when St. Maximin tested the goalkeeper. A good save there. Then Lopez used his skills to get into the penalty area, but the shot lacked the accuracy. Went wide of the post, and at half-time, it was 1-1. We came back out, though, trying to go ahead and find this second goal. A rare mistake from Kovalenko, and we were made to pay for it as Maddison battles away with Declan Rice, shows his strength to keep hold of the ball. 2 shots, 2 goals from Leipzig on the night. And I was thinking, just don't let it be that we lose the game, giving them 2 chances overall. And Kovalenko redeemed himself for his mistake by getting us the equaliser 13 minutes from time, curling it into the back of the net. But this was a situation where I was thinking to myself, it's not a point gained, it's still 2 points dropped. So we had to try and go for the winner. Eventually, we ran out of time, and a 2-2 draw, you can see by the fans' reaction and mine at full time, not best pleased with that. And now there you go, there's the match facts, just to make sure of the story that we were telling you about them having 2 chances. So all in all, I left that game feeling annoyed, frustrated, and, you know, we should have won it. And it didn't help when we played against Villa straight afterwards. I'm kind of glad, actually, I didn't play these games live, because the frustration that was on show during these was immense. As you're about to see, I don't know what happened here. I'm not sure John McGinn will hit a shot sweeter than he did in this opening 14 minutes. We failed to clear a cross into the box, and Villa were playing like Barcelona at this point as well, let me just say that. And McGinn pulls out a goal of the season contender with this volley here, on the half volley I should say. And I don't really know if we'd have played this game 10 times if he'd do that again. So we were 1-0 down to Villa off the back of that annoying game against Leipzig. And I was telling myself, there'll be chances. Let's just keep calm. But when Vargas got through and Nunes Martin went to ground, we had our chance from the spot. 25 minutes in to pull us back level and take some control in the game. Solana would step up to take the penalty. The most prolific striker in the world at times. Skied it. Yep, skied it. This is a man who, inside that penalty area, you fancy to score whenever he's in there. Left foot, right foot. He's got 5-star weak foot, remember. But he skied from the spot. So it was looking to be one of those days. We switched to a 3 at the back formation. We went to attacking. And Vargas, who was playing as a striker at this point, was able to pull us back level on the 53rd minute of the match. It just wasn't Solano's day, though, as you see the replay of Vargas' goal here, because he had a chance, actually, to give us all 3 points as we worked it really well. Dest takes possession, runs down the line, finds Lopez, and now the pass from Lopez, right, had a little bit of, he needed to put a bit more on it, let's just say that. Solano, though, still makes the chance work, gets into the penalty area. Now I realise we should have squared it to Vargas. He was on, and I didn't spot it at first. But with a minute to go of injury time, I was just saying, one more chance, just one more chance. Bardi kept the composure, and all throughout this, you're thinking, shoot, just hit the shot. But he goes past one, he goes past Mings, and then he decides to have the go. And as a goal goes, right, in a game where we were poor throughout, we weren't at our best, you just have to sit back and breathe a sigh of relief that we were able to find the goal to win it. 2-1. Villa, who had that only opportunity, really, when McGinn's wonder strike gave him the goal, were looking at trying to pick up something from the match, and we managed to steal it in the last few seconds. So, yeah, a very Strange performance, but still, I'm glad we got the win. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference to the title, but it could make all the difference to our Champions League qualification hopes moving into next season. As we now move off into Monaco, this is the first of the 2 live games you're likely to see today, so sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. Their team on the screen, a 3 at the back. You'll see our side as we go with Pedro de la Vega in place of Mateus Vargas for this one. So let's see what we have in store for this game. We're into injury time of the first half here as Lopez finds Solano. And the first real opportunity is taken by our number 9. I was just about to say, like, we've seen nothing really from either side. It's been one of those games where both teams have dealt with pretty much everything that each other have thrown at one another. So to see that right at the end of the first half, Monaco will be disappointed because otherwise they've defended very, very well. Here is Boadu. He's got round Todibo, and now maybe a chance for Monaco to find an equaliser, but what a save it is. We need to clear our lines. We failed to do it. And Wesley makes us pay for our mistake. Just get the ball out in that situation. Get it as far up the pitch as we can. I did try to do it, but Pedrosa took way too long to kick the ball. He took a touch instead of just smashing it out. And Monaco take an equalising goal then. I was about to say take the lead, but no, it is 1-1. So really only the 2 chances that have resulted into the goals as Solano spins in towards a penalty area, gets his shot away as well. And an instant response from Christian Solano to double his tally on the night and get us back the lead in the game. Same celebration as before as well, jumping over the advertising boards to celebrate in front of the fans. And it's all about this turn there as he gets away. The angle is still against him, but it's the sheer pace and power of the shot that he puts into the top corner. I think the keeper maybe got a touch. Yes, he did. But when it's hit like that, you're never going to keep it out. 4 minutes between the 2 goals as Kovalenko now to Lopez. Lovely touch to take him away from the defender. Ref, he stays on his feet, does Lopez. And it's a big save to deny us the 3rd goal. Should he have gone to ground? Should he have taken the penalty? Oh, it's the knee or the shin of the goalkeeper that stops it. I mean, full credit to Diego for staying on his feet, but I still think maybe he should have just gone down and got the penalty, although he did miss our last penalty, of course, against Villa. Solano skied that one. Lopez will take this corner towards the near post. Christopher Ayer with the header and off the line by Monaco, who are living pretty dangerously here. We are looking likely that we'll get this 3rd goal. As I say this, there's a counter-attack opportunity on for them, but we seem to have got the numbers back behind the ball. 5 minutes left as a Monaco corner in towards the middle, and Boadu rises highest. Monaco 2, Forest Green Rovers 2. It's been that type of game, really. And it looks like we're going to have the same outcome as that we had against Leipzig. To be fair, that Leipzig game, right, we can be frustrated because we gave away 2 chances. We literally, you know, we were on top in that game. This one, less so. Like, we've had our moments, don't get me wrong, and we probably should still win the game. But we've not had it all our way here, so I don't feel as bad if we end up drawing this game. Boadu with a class header, and yeah, there is still time, but I'm not sure. I think the chance that we had cleared off the line, that was it to make sure of the win here. There you have it then. It's finished 2-2, all square here. And it means that we move on to 5 points. And if Leipzig held on, all 3 of us are joint in the table. So that'll make the last 3 games very interesting indeed. We should have won it here. Lopez's chance, and then the one we had cleared off the line. But Monaco fought hard, and they got their reward. Straight into our final game of today then, as we face Wolves at Molyneux. They've gone with a 5 at the back. There is their team. For us, a couple of changes from that Champions League game against Monaco, as we have Vargas back into the team, De La Vega onto the bench, and also Bardi as well replaces Lopez due to fitness reasons. But Lopez and De La Vega both on the bench today, so we could see them at some point during the game. Here is the lineup as it pops up on the screen. There you go. Let's get into this one then, and hopefully end on a win. In terms of the Premier League, this year it's looking likely that City will will get it back. In terms of the league position right now, they've played 9, won 9, and are on 27 points. I think we're on 18. So, yeah, they've got a bit of a gap already. And we've seen in the past just how dominant sides can be in the Premier League, right? So, for us to win it last year, that is probably the one that we will win. So I won't be too disappointed if we don't win it again. If we can win something in Europe, like a Champions League or a Europa League, if we end up getting knocked out into that. Kovalenko towards Bardi. A little bit of space for Ennis Bardi. And with the shooting capability that he has got, you don't give him time like that, Wolves. Because there's one place it's going, and that's on target. Wolves 0, Forest Green 1. And Bardi, who's been on the pitch here for 9 minutes after replacing Lopez today, has made a statement as to why he should hold that central midfield spot. Kovalenko finds him with the pass. And that is a quality effort to give us the lead here. And since that goal's gone in, you can see Wolves are struggling here as Bardi makes his way through again. This time, though, the finish not quite as clinical as his first one, as we get ourselves a corner. Kovalenko to take it up towards Rice. It's 2-0, and that should be the 3 points in the bag. What a header from Declan Rice. Let's take another look at this one as well. As you saw, Bardi makes his way through, and I actually thought he should have scored, but his left-footed shot was saved by the goalkeeper, and you don't keep a header like that out. Wolves, to their credit, are still trying to come forward and create a chance every time they get the ball, but in doing so, they're leaving themselves slightly exposed at the back as Viktor Kovalenko now, the latest of the chances, as he'll make it 3-0. Captain fantastic, showing the composure in order to find it onto the right foot and find that near post effort. Wolves are stuck now because it's about damage limitation. You know, you want to make sure you don't give away too much for goal difference. And when they get the ball, they're looking to attack. But as soon as they lose it, they need to get back behind the ball. And they're not quite doing that. And this could get very, very embarrassing for them if they're not careful. Kovalenko up towards the feet of Lopez, who has come on for Solano here. And that is a brilliant ball through for Vargas, who gets onto it and pulls it back on the right foot. Vargas for number 4. He hits the outside of the post, and it's gone wide. The other change we made as well was Saint Maximin off and De La Vega on the right-hand side. Wolves just cannot get out of their defensive third here as Lopez turning, surely number 4. And there you have it. It's 4-0 Forest Green. And they are wishing for the full-time whistle here, the home side. So too are their fans, who just look disappointed. It's been that type of day for them. We have been at our very best here, you have to say. Some of the moves we put together and some of the performances from the boys out there. You question where these type of performances were in the Champions League draws that we picked up earlier. But when we play like this, there isn't many teams in the world that can stop us. And it doesn't look like really this year in the Premier League we've got off to the best of starts. I mean, there's still a long way to go, so don't count us out of it yet. But the way City are playing suggests to me that they're on course for probably 100 points this year. And if that's the case, you know, we have to be at our very best in pretty much all the games we play. So to have lost 2 games already in the first 10, by that average, we're probably headed to maybe 6 or 7 defeats if we keep up that sort of level. But yeah, today, this one to end off the day has been a tremendous performance. And hopefully we can move this into the Champions League. Full-time whistle here at Molyneux. It is the victory secured. We'll take a look at the table and the Champions League before we go today and sign the episode off there. I'll see you in a moment. So, for the Premier League then, it is 10 wins from 10 for Manchester City, who hold an 8-point gap above us at the top of the table. Spurs on the same points as us, only behind by goal difference. They are one of the 2 sides who have beaten us so far this season. The other side, of course, Manchester United, who are sat 6th. As we scroll down, you can see some of the other teams. Watford, who we battered earlier on in the day, they're up to 8th, so that's quite a surprising result for them. Wolves, who we just played, they're down in 16th at the moment, so that 4-0 win. Chelsea in the relegation zone, 18th after 9 games, so they could move up if they are to win their game in hand up to 15th there. Obviously, goal difference-wise, will keep them behind Newcastle. They've conceded 25 goals so far. It's the most out of any team in the league. I don't know what is happening at Chelsea, but it's not good if you're a Chelsea fan. into the Champions League group where, as we previously mentioned, 5 points for 3 teams. Leipzig top the group, we are second, and Monaco down in third. Basel into 4th. If you finish third, remember, you go to the Europa League. So I've got to say, the team that we've got, we should be getting through to the Champions League knockout rounds. But if we were to drop into the Europa League, you'd fancy us as the eventual winners. Maybe. I don't know. So that's going to be a very interesting last 3 games of our Champions League group stage, and we'll have to keep our eyes on it next time. For the group, or the, not the group, I should say, for the draw in the Cup, I believe we've got Liverpool. So the FA Cup is in round 1. It must be the Carabao Cup then. So round 4, we've drawn against Liverpool. As I'm not really bothered, that will most likely be a sim game. We'll see if we can advance through in the next video. But a massive thank you for watching this one. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. Thank you as well for your patience in the last week or so, whenever the last video or last episode of this series went out. For those of you who don't know, if you didn't see on the community section of the channel, it should pop up in your subscription feed whenever I post an update. I injured my shoulder. I'm getting back to normal, but it's still not there yet. So I'm having to take it a bit more steady and make sure I'm resting it and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully we'll get back to normal pretty soon and the videos will be a bit more frequent than they currently are. I do appreciate all of you out there who are supporting me, still are remaining patient throughout. Thank you for that. Until next time, stay safe, everybody. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you all again soon. Have a great day, have a great evening. Adios.